This is your town, Donaldsonville, a modern community with a rich, colorful history. The community founded by William Donaldson and officially named Donaldsonville by the state legislature in 1822. It is the seat of Ascension Parish. Today, Donaldsonville is a prosperous town in a region enjoying both agricultural and industrial development. Meet your city administrators. Mayor Lawrence Ruggiero is a veteran office holder in Donaldsonville, having served as Commissioner of Streets and Parks for 12 years. Known as the Law by most everyone, he is active in city and religious and fraternal organizations. Mayor Ruggiero owns and operates the Law's Restaurant and Club Bar. Claude Toby Berg, Commissioner of Finance, is completing his first term of office. Commissioner Berg is a lifelong resident of Donaldsonville and is an insurance executive, president of Berg Insurance Agency Incorporated. He too is active in various organizations in Donaldsonville. Commissioner Ridley Grove, Streets and Parks, has been a resident of our city for the past 37 years and is owner and operator of a local wholesale seafood business. Politics is not just handshaking and running for office, as these men know. It's constant work, constant contact with people who can get the job done. Consider their record, their honesty, their responsibility, and their ability to continue doing a job well done. It is important that we maintain this continuality, this peaceful and cooperative atmosphere in our community. Along the great expanse of the Mississippi River, industrial investment in the Donaldsonville area now totals millions of dollars. To link industry on each side of the river, the Sunshine Bridge opened in 1965. Personnel required for construction of the many plants added dollars to our economy, and construction continues. Texaco, now in operation on the east side of the river, and on this side, the Gulf Faustina plant, which went into operation last summer, represents an investment of some $43 million in this area and provides jobs for 300 persons. This is your town, Donaldsonville, the site where Bayou Lafourche joins the Mississippi. Once the home of the Chattahoochee and Houma Indians, now the center of great industrial expansion. During the time that your mayor and councilmen have been in office, the cooperative limits of the city have expanded many times, reaching both sides of the bayous and down the river. Recreational facilities have been improved. Donaldsonville is not a new city, having been incorporated in 1813. It bears all the charms of a sleepy past mingled with the new vitality of an awakening to an active life. It has shaken off the bonds of inactivity, and its future promises glorious achievements and prosperity. Not the romantic South of former years, but a hustling, active South of today, guided by the experienced hands of your present administrators. Closest to Donaldsonville is the Triad Chemical Complex just below the city on the river, which includes First Nitrogen Corporation, Triad Chemical, and a new urea plant under construction. First Nitrogen employs approximately 150 people with 2 more ammonia units and a urea plant under construction. A wide variety of businesses on Railroad Avenue and Mississippi Streets, businesses well established, some of them landmarks, have kept up with the times. They and new businesses offer an ample source for our shopping needs. Retail sales in our city of Donaldsonville have been climbing steadily, reflecting the upward economic trends of our community. The 1-cent sales tax collected by the city provides an accurate gauge of the sales activities from month to month. Sales tax collections in January 1969 were 22.1% above those of the previous January. The January tax revenues of $15,019 represents retail sales totaling $1,501,900 in the city of Donaldsonville. January collections were 16.3% above the previous month, and so business continues to grow and prosper in Donaldsonville. People you have known for years, and now new faces and new residents are added to the economic growth of our community. Your neighbors, your friends work here. To our city in 1968, a new shopping center incorporating the latest concepts in suburban shopping. Sunshine Square, located on Bayou Lafourche in a recently incorporated area of the city, boasts a spacious variety store, a large supermarket, and a pharmacy with extensive parking area to accommodate shoppers. This new addition is adding to our present business district on Railroad Avenue, where you can shop the familiar places and have a variety of choices without having to leave your own home area. The Donaldsonville chief, whose home is now 118 Railroad Avenue, began in 1871. Today, it is one of the best country newspapers in Louisiana. Many years have passed since the Grand Theater was erected in 1908, and the chief's extra in November of 1929 read, "Talking and singing pictures arrive." From then to the present time, the Grand has always brought us the best in modern pictures and entertainment. Another new commercial site is the Canal Service Station at the intersection of Highway 1. Adding to your choice of Esso, Gulf, Texaco, Shell, Mobil, Amoco, and Gulf Coast stations you have known for years. Convenient supermarket shopping and convenient parking is also offered by the National Food Store on Highway 1. Lafourche in Acadian Garden subdivisions, the city's new Prevost Memorial Hospital has completed its first year of operation and enjoys the distinction of being one of the few new hospitals to have operated in the black since its first month in February 1968. The 35-bed hospital is considered to be one of the most modern in the entire area. It was a long-sought facility which was finally obtained to meet the medical needs of residents of this area. Down the DeVille House, a convalescent and retirement home for the senior citizens of this area. Personal attention is given to the spiritual as well as the physical need of the residents. Ideally located along Bayou Lafourche, it was in a recently incorporated area of the city near Prevost Memorial Hospital. Educationally, Donaldsonville meets the level of any other city in the South. Our schools offer advantages of other places much larger and more pretentious. Donaldsonville High School offers modern teaching methods and an advanced technical training program. Its athletic program has always been highly rated. Coach Floyd Boutte has been head coach since 1946. Assistant coach Gerald Alexander, who is a former Donaldsonville High School student. Its industrial arts workshop is one of the most advanced in the state. Its facilities include an auditorium, gymnasium, stadium, modern classrooms, and equipment. The Donaldsonville High School band rated superior in the district competition held at Nichols State College. Keith Falcom is presently the principal at Donaldsonville High. Three Catholic schools planning consolidation in the fall, St. Vincent, St. Catherine's, and Ascension Catholic High, offer private school education on the highest academic levels. They also stress physical fitness and maintain the President Kennedy plan of physical fitness in their physical education program. Sid Hyder will be central administrator according to the Diocesan School Board. Ascension Elementary, newest, most modern school in the parish, also maintains a high academic level. Its teaching facilities are superb and they have accredited teaching staffs. Professor Thaddeus Dandridge is principal at this elementary grade school. High School, another up-to-date modern facility which maintains a high standard education system and modern physical education facilities. Lori experienced its first year in football this year under football coach Huey. It boasts the finest band unit in the area. Lori also boasts a fine industrial arts program. Professor Ralph Ricardo is the principal. The future is in the hands of the young people of our nation with modern schools and later work in area plants and local commercial businesses. Our young people can remain in Donaldsonville instead of having to leave home to find suitable employment. Lori High School is a part of modern Fort Barrett today. The street improvements were completed in Port Barrow at no increase in taxes or assessments. This was accomplished by your present administration with careful planning and an ever-present desire to build a better and greater Donaldsonville. Isn't this another valid reason you'll support and re-elect your present city administrators to the offices of Mayor, Commissioner of Finance, and Commissioner of Streets and Parks? A major improvement in the roads over the unsurfaced streets and mud holes of a few years ago. Your present administration will continue to make such improvements until nowhere in our city will there be such conditions as these. In the center of Donaldsonville is the home of Mayor Lawrence Ruggiero, known to everyone as Lala. He is active in civic, religious, and fraternal organizations of the community. He lives here with his wife, the farmer Janice Sanchez, and their son and daughter. This is Washington Street, once a cane field, now a new residential section, which was the first area incorporated to our city under the present administration. Down a little further, another recently incorporated area includes Bun Hood subdivision. Many local as well as new residents now reside here. The new minister of the First Baptist Church is the Reverend Robert A. Mink and his family, among newcomers. Plans to resurface the new additions to Bun Hood are included in plans on the board for improvements by our present administration. Once a vast wooded area, Bun Hood subdivision is now a modern residential section. Bun Hood boasts in its residents also local residents of our city of Donaldsonville. Here, the Wilfred Uso family. Of Donaldsonville, another recently incorporated section includes the Landry-Lasang subdivision, where resurfacing plans will soon be put into reality. Donaldsonville grows not only economically but also physically, made possible by the careful planning of your city government. New buildings and investments show the belief of investors in the continued growth of our city. South of Donaldsonville to Acadian Gardens, a new family apartment dwelling, many new homes with construction of more continually going on, offering modern homes to local residents as well as newcomers. Building permits in the city hit an all-time high during 1968 as new homes and apartments and complete subdivisions were constructed. Confidence in our city was demonstrated by numerous developers who backed up that confidence with dollars to provide housing for new residents. Here on historical Bayou Lafourche, a locally owned apartment complex, the Quesar Rizella. Here, a Peeper Waterworks crew is busy with the installation of a new fire hydrant in Crescent Place subdivision as our town continues to grow. It becomes more complex. Your city council is aware of this complexity and has adopted subdivision ordinances so that these areas are included into our overall sewerage line extension plans plus other city services such as gas, water, and electricity, as well as surface water drainage, street maintenance, and garbage collection. An example of this is the extended gas service to Prevost that your city laid down at an expense of $10,000 for labor and materials. The trench work for the sewer line cost an additional $3,600. These are incidental expenses that are incurred practically every time our city gains another new service or facility, such as the fine Prevost Memorial Hospital. A $35,000 gas plant, which gives Donaldsonville an alternate supply of gas in case of emergencies now and allows a dual gas line for further expansion in the future. This also is a part of the capital improvement plan of your present administration. The Donaldsonville Police Department, headed by Chief of Police Charles Trepanier, are a dedicated and well-trained group. It is their job to keep our town safe and secure, and they do it well. Donaldsonville's volunteer fire department, whose membership has grown to 119 members, are presently undergoing advanced fireman training here at a practice drill at Donaldsonville's elementary school. They are a dedicated group with your homes and welfare in mind. These volunteers do a tremendous job in cooperation with the city fire department. Ascension Catholic Church, one of the oldest landmarks of the area. Services were first held here in 1896. Donaldsonville has in this landmark one of the handsomest and largest Catholic churches in the South. It has always been and continues to be a tourist attraction. Monsignor Edwin J. Gubler is the pastor here. Another landmark, St. Catherine of Siena Catholic Church on St. Patrick Street, where Reverend Edwin Norton is the pastor. It is an amazing fact to know that the parishioners built and maintained this edifice themselves. Modern churches rebuilt after the destructive Hurricane Betsy include Reverend Manfield Lawson's Mount Zion Baptist Church on St. Patrick Street and the Mount Triumph Baptist Church on Highway 1 in Port Barra, where Reverend Shirley Jones is leader of the congregation. The Walter A. Lemon Pumping Station pumps a continuous fresh water supply into Bayou Lafourche, assuring our community of freedom from pollution. It also supplies a freshwater stream for sportsmen and irrigation for the farmers in the area. Your cooperation and many jobs well done speak loud and clear for the overall effectiveness of the present administration. Your requests, your work, and their dedication to good government have elevated our city to one of the most desirable places to work and live in the entire state, as well as the great and prosperous southeastern United States.